Alright, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time, we killed Cazador, and Astarion ascended to the Vampire Ascendant. Ravadar thought it was a good idea at first because that kind of power could have helped us in the fight to come. However, he is starting to regret it after hearing Astarion talk about how he will wield his power and make everybody obey. So he's going to keep an eye on Astarion from now on. And to clarify something I said in the last episode, I realized that after recording that it could be misconstrued. I said that killing the vampire spawn is the more responsible thing to do. Letting 7,000 vampire spawn go into the world seems like a bad idea. However, I could see that being misconstrued as saying letting Astarion ascend is the responsible thing to do. That's not what I meant. Killing the vampire spawn purely is the right thing to do. Letting him ascend is much more morally dubious. I, the player, don't think that's the right thing to do. Ravadar, in his not very strong mental faculties, thought it was a good idea to have him more powerful for the fight to come. But as I said, he's starting to regret it a bit more now. But I digress. Let's leave this place.
Can't slow down. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
There we go. Now it was actually letting me go through. Yeah, unfortunate that they had to die, but it was, you know what, I'm gonna stop saying that because I realize I've been repeating myself a lot. Hi, you're not gonna be happy with us.
I had hoped to avoid this path. I had hoped you would choose the better road. A fool I was to ever hope a beast like you could be saved.
Oh, please. There's no need for such language. I promised you Cazador's death, and I more than delivered. I even killed a few thousand spawn whilst I was at it. You should be thanking me for saving you the trouble.
Yeah, I need Astarion strong to save the city. And then this part, a little bit of a lie. This is the lesser evil, I promise.
There is no greater or lesser. There is only evil. And it stands before me.
Look at the hate in their eyes. They won't ever stop hunting me.
We gave you a choice, and you chose power. As your kind always does. But I still have hope for you, that you will make a better choice. Will you stand against evil? Will you help us destroy this monster?
No, I was being honest about the part of needing him to save the city. If it comes down to it after we have saved the city, I will think about it. But no, there has to be another way.
There is not.
My dear, I wouldn't want it any other way.
Kill them. Kill them all.
I'm sorry it has to be like this, but you made your choice too. Holy fuck. Right, Astarion. You know what? Let's try your new vampire bite. Why don't we? The Ascendant Bite, which deals 66 necrotic damage and has 66 healing. He doesn't need the healing right now, but I just want to give it a try. Now he's happy. Not enough movement. Well, that's a bit awkward. Yeah, you're going next. Yeah, I'm all in already. Holy shit, we're wrecking these guys. Come on. Oh, you can't quite kill him. Oh well.
Oh, that was very, very satisfying. Who better to test these new powers on?
Watch it, Astarion.
And who better to be standing by my side than you, who helped me get them?
The Undead Bane. Slay the Wicked. Weapon deals 1d6 extra damage to Fiend and Undead.
Sunset can't come quickly enough.
What, already tired of your new powers, Astarion?
No traps, please.
Right. I'm actually going to go up through the palace rather than warp out.
Is ready to carry you back up to the palace.
Because I've never done that before, and I want to check to see something on the way back. Because there's that odd detail about those people who feign their death. I wonder if they're back awake now that we've dealt with Cazador.
Moving in.
Well, it looks like the servants died somehow. I'm not sure. I just noticed him dead.
What's hiding here?
So you're still dead. Or appearing as dead. Are you actually dead? Can I talk to your corpse? No, too damaged. I'm honestly not sure what the situation here is about. Oh well. Let's go to the Basilisk Gate now. Actually, you know what? No. Let's go to Lower City Central Wall because I have to do some selling. And then I think we are going to take a long rest, maybe? Oh, we've only used one short rest. We'll see. We can head toward the docks and see if anything catches our eye. Because I am still thinking I want to deal with the Steel Watch sooner rather than later. So yeah, I'm just going to do some selling. I'll be right back. Alright, I've just done some selling. We are disgustingly wealthy right now.
Thank you for visiting Sorcerer's Sundries.
Oh boy. But yes, let us continue on our way to the docks. The thing that I keep doing and getting distracted from. This way. Can you tell it's a new day since that pause in the recording? Honest vendor.
What's up for discussion?
Charms, wards, abjuratory aids. Get them all right here.
I don't know where from, but his voice actor sounds familiar. What exactly are you selling?
Protection, of course. Who knows the horrors these cultists have up their sleeves? Can't be too prepared.
You know what? I think I know why his voice actor sounded so familiar. It's because I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy as my other series. I think his voice actor's in that game. At least he sounds like it. Could be wrong. Anyway, let's see what sort of trinkets you have for sale. Yeah, useless baubles by the looks of it. And I just did a bunch of selling myself, so I don't have anything to sell him.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Anyway, let's continue this way for now. Yeah, I think it's actually a good idea to prioritize getting to the Steel Watch Foundry right now. Because we've taken care of Orin, Gortash might start to wonder what's taking so long for us to come to him. Maybe getting a little bit suspicious. I'd rather have his enforcers within the Steel Watch taken care of before it comes to any blows. Then again, who knows, maybe I'll have a little bit of leniency given our past acquaintanceship, but I would rather take the threat of the Steel Watch out of the picture entirely. Just making a very slight detour because this is the way to the upper city, and I just want to take a peek up here. We have found Baldur's Gate.
Can't you feel it?
Feel what exactly?
It's stay away from the gate.
Okay, noted. Facemaker's Boutique. Clothing store.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Let's see if they have anything interesting for sale. I say I'm gonna prioritize going to the docks and then immediately get distracted twice in a row. And he was actually on the murder list.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks.
Yeah, these robes do kind of have a potato sacky look to them. Our butler is gone, thankfully. Yeah, I'm looking to improve my attire, actually.
Well, that shouldn't be particularly difficult. A certain level of class is expected by my clientele. So if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments.
These garments are a little bit depressing in look, but they are fantastic magically. Yeah, I met your sister in Worm's Crossing. She didn't exactly have a very high opinion of you.
Well, the feeling is decidedly mutual. Her wares are a poor imitation of the clothing I have on offer here. If she would just accept my offer to work here, like Father wanted, we could resolve all this bad blood. But no, too proud.
Well, let me see what you have in stock.
Very good, sir.
Any interesting clothing items? I'm gonna try these ones out, because dyed in my colors, that might actually look kind of nice. We shall see,
remember,
though.
Fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
It's gonna be camp clothes, so I'm just gonna swap there. And let's dye that. That doesn't look too promising at the moment. Yeah, dyed in my color, that's not bad at all. Now, compared to what we had before... I don't like the way that my ankles are showing, though. Did he have any boots that might go with this? Yep, that works. I got these pointed toe shoes. I don't know why I almost said stow instead of toe. Now our camp attire is very slightly better. But yes, let us continue toward the docks now. I bet that we can already smell the foundry as we're coming down to the docks. Oop, game is auto-saving. I was just thinking about quick saving, so thank you, game. What's going on here?
Evil comes in many forms. This man has...
It's not a lie. If you would just listen, I could explain.
You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadam. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies. Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. Fearmonger. Hear, hear! Attention seeker. Hear, hear! Agent of chaos.
Your parasite stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
I see.
Let the hells follow! Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods. Today, we will be divided no longer, for today, we rise in truth.
Psst. Don't just stand there. Help me, goddammit! Help me!
A madman Volo may be, but I see no reason to blow him up over it.
Yes, I do intend to help, but you're always getting yourself in trouble, Volo. Yeah, Volo has done no harm. You, on the other hand, serve the Absolute.
What's this? Another heretic in our midst? Another mind clouded by the Disruptor's lies? Another soul to cleanse? Well, we are nothing if not gracious. Let us see if we cannot lift the veil from their eyes too.
You can certainly try. Uh-oh.
No! Please! No!
So yeah, it seems like we need to hurry up and save Volo. No, you don't hit me. No, see? Told you. What the hell happened there?
No choice but to keep going.
Right then. You are pretty far. I kind of want Rav to do his own thing. Maybe have one of the frontliners take care of freeing him. You know what? You know what? I will do this. Let's do a twin haste. And then... I see, and it also looks like he enchanted his crossbow. Let's get the hell back, so that our concentration is not broken. You know what? We're gonna slow these peeps. There we go. Okay, you've not taken your turn yet.
Make it hurt.
We're probably going to want to take a proper long rest before we actually go in, so that we're at our full strength, I imagine. Yeah, because this is after the Cazador fight, isn't it? Same day, haven't long rested since? Yeah, we definitely want to then. How very dare you? Alright, Karlak. Free Volo, please. Kind of want to shove him out of the way. You know what? I think he has time to move. Let's see here. Burning. That is 1d4 fire damage. Okay, it has at least 2 turns. I think he has enough time. You don't have enough movement to do anything else, so we're going to start throwing shit. Not literal shit, but you know what I mean. I kind of wish it would show me the range of the explosion, because I don't know if that's going to hit Astarion or not. So you know what? We're going to go with javelins. Let's rage. Before I forget.
One, two.
There we go. Right, Lae'zel. Time to show them what you're made of. Disarming attack. Oh, you only have 36 hit points. Yeah, that was way overkill. Alright. Well, disarm this person. I said disarm this person. Thank you, and good crit. Finish him. Okay. Disarm this person. Action surge. Let's focus on you now. And kill you. Rude. Oof. I did not realize you'd be able to hit me. I'm glad I saved on that concentration so our fighters don't, our frontliners don't go lethargic on us. Nope. 'Cause I want you to bite. There we go.
On my way.
Survival is all that matters.
Okay. Yeah, let's just crit you. That was a good amount of damage. Oh, I only have one sorcery point. I was going to quicken a spell, but man, can't. I can't get both of you? Lame. What is... No, I can't. Oh well. I guess I will re-black hole. Really? That didn't get him in it? I could have sworn I had him selected. If not, then oh well, I misclicked. Not the end of the world. This fight's almost over, really. Yeah, run away, Volo. Is that really as far as you could get? Dark Dirtwood, what a name. Okay, he actually did get farther than I thought he would. Or did, rather. Okay, so it's you and you that are left. You're frightened, so you can't move closer for your melee. But now we have nobody else to target. Right. Yes, we are all in. I was wondering. Let's just finish you off now. Okay, Volo, are you nice and far? Let's wait for that to blow up. Okay. Did not want to get caught in the crossfire. Do we have any water? Yes. That put it all out somehow. Hi.
Gods, I really thought I was done for. I suppose thanks are in order. Again, what's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh? And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. You of all people will, know what I mean. I'll, tell you what I know, but not here. Too many eyes, ears, weapons about. Meet me at your camp.
Yep, that sounds good. We have a room at the elf song. Okay, I thought he was gonna walk through the steel watch foundry. Saving a fellow tail spinner. Because of his charlatan background, that's pretty funny. Yeah, we have one short rest left. We're not exactly doing bad on resources, but as I said, I want to be full strength when we go in there.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Because we're going to be clearly dealing with steel watchers, which are pretty tough. Let's just have a look over here in the meantime.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Oh, Wave Mother, Queen of the Depths, hear me. Please carry Holly to her final rest in the deep wilds. Please. Sorry, are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. They're just inside.
Is that what the singing is for?
Yes. Oh, please, you're most welcome. We have much to be thankful for. May the Wave Mother smile on you as she did Holly.
The Wave Mother or Umberly? Isn't she like a chaotic evil deity of the sea?
There's enough offerings in here for a trip to the vault. Off you go, Fitz.
I was just about to, thanks. Wave Mother's breath was so overbearing.
That isn't flagged as stealing, oddly enough. Oh, she's taking the contents now. I mean, I wasn't going to rob them, but I'm curious what was in there. Just saving. Don't mind me. So I guess this is the funeral.
Rejoice, sisters, for Umberly has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberly's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. How dare this beast sully the safety of Grey Harbor? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's embrace. Not a sweet sleep like Holly's, but a suffocating flood of fruitless gasps and bursting flesh. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter?
I mean, I guess I do have gold to spare, and I am kind of intruding on their funeral, and I was just curious. Don't really have any business here, but sure, because I've intruded, here's some gold.
A fine offering. Always appreciated in the eyes of the Wave Mother. Your tribute is well received. Breathe deep as she permits.
So who's the deceased? Nice corpse, what are we celebrating? Yeah, who's the deceased?
Holly. One of Umberly's beloved wave servants. Blessed Umberly, so fit to spare her an ignoble death. But her passing was not as the Wave Mother intended. It was a beast who took her life. An unnatural one whose very existence is an affront to Umberly. A wretched metal monstrosity hewn by hubris. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberly's pristine waters.
So how did Umberly spare her an ignoble death?
The beast struck Holly while she was swimming in Grey Harbor. She was found by some fishermen. She would have suffered a terrible, agonizing death had Umberly not bestowed upon her the mercy of drowning.
Isn't drowning one of the worst ways that you could die, actually? I guess maybe not to these people, because it's like an embrace from their goddess or whatever. Well, I am good at slaying beasts. Maybe I could help out.
The Queen of the Depths is generous to those who serve her, and her favor is far less deadly than her wrath. Find the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall be yours.
Where can I find the beast's master?
We haven't found its lair as yet. Perhaps you can find where the beast takes its slumber and skewer it before it wakes.
And this precious gift isn't drowning, is it?
That privilege is not yours to earn.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Salt kiss your brow. We await your return and the Beastmaster's demise. Glorious Wave Mother, pour fury upon the beast responsible for this injustice. Leave its master.
Pretty nice singing going on. I hope they do not mind if I attempt to get a little bit more information about where to find the beast from the person whose funeral it is. This feels so disrespectful, but oh well, you gotta do it. I don't know if this is the only way to find out, but pretty sure you can get some information from her corpse.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Where were you attacked?
I was swimming in Grey Harbor.
What killed you?
Metal monster.
So we're talking about some kind of construct. Tell me about this metal monster.
Big, fast, hit my head. Everything went black.
And what exactly happened to you?
I was swimming. I was attacked.
Do you remember what happened before you were attacked?
Just black blood everywhere.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Well, they don't seem to have minded me interrogating her corpse like that. So we have a chef here. I guess an assistant to the chef.
Better not be cursed.
What's up here? Darkbreaker Vilmina. Surprised you're not at the funeral. Counting the conches. For the first conch on your cord, remember the salt which cleanses, nourishes, and stings. For the second conch on your cord, remember the drowned. For the third conch on your cord, remember the tempests that whip her. For the fourth conch on your cord, remember the breath which fills your lungs, but that she might press out of you according to her will. For the fifth conch on your cord, remember the bounty of her body, the queen, the sea. Yeah, let's have a word with you.
There's nothing for you up here, Flotsam. Back downstairs you go.
Okay, well this door won't get me in trouble if I poke it.
You'd better have a very good offering in hand if you're being this much of a pain.
Okay, I will leave, because apparently poking that door will get me in trouble. I could fly up here, but I don't know if that will get me in trouble or not. I, the player, don't know either. Because I didn't actually investigate up here. You know what? That might be where our reward is being held, if I had to guess. Second Tide.
Second Tide is the Umberland holy day when the timber harvest for shipbuilding is blessed by the sacrifice of a juvenile kraken.
First Tide. I'm reading this backwards, but oh well.
First Tide is the Umberland holy day when the harbours first opened to spring sea trade, celebrated by sacrificing a great turtle.
Okay. Dark Tide.
Dark Tide is the Umberland holy day celebrating the late summer neap tide with the sacrifice of a black hippocampus.
And Flood Tide.
Flood Tide is the Umberland holy day celebrating the arrival of the winter storms with the sacrifice of a withered crone.
Wave, Mother!
There's a quarantine down there. I don't see anyone there, so might have a look. Here, just so I don't have to worry about everybody's pathing and just ungrouping. Because I have not been down here before. I don't think I ever noticed that you could go here.
Warning, plague risk, do not enter. This ship is under strict quarantine until further notice.
Plague risk, do not enter. I think I'll be fine. A reminder that Ravadar is not the most intelligent person ever.
What's in here?
Constitution successful. I told Yorkins, I said, Captain, should never have dropped anchor at Crone Island. But Yorkins just laughed at me, like he always does. Now I ain't seen Captain in days. Just stays in her cabin and calls out through her door, saying she's sick. I'm feeling mighty poorly myself. Yorkins didn't look so good either, but at least he's stopped laughing at me. So yeah, I imagine if I failed that Constitution save, I'd be diseased or something and have to use like a restoration spell or potion. These people do look like they've died rather, what's the word I'm looking for? I was going to say violently, but that's not accurate. It looks like they died from the blight spell. Shriveled up like that. The last few 10 days since I've made a deal with Gloom Crone have been the happiest I've ever known. Enough gold to last the rest of your life, she promised, and every day I've hefted those heavy clinking bags and been satisfied with my lot. But I didn't want to just feel it. I wanted to see it. So last night I opened the sacks and discovered the Crone's trick. 6 actual gold pieces, while the rest of the coins, thousands of them, were nothing but worthless dross. I chucked them over the side in the dark, but then I suddenly felt ill. Well, who wouldn't? But something is scratching and making noise in my baggage, something bigger than a rat, and I'm afraid to see what it is. There's cargo there. When the first Manip said he wanted me to check out a lustrous lass, I didn't realize that was a ship's name and almost said something regrettable. But when he said the vessel was under quarantine after drifting in to harbor with a dead crew, I realized Ilmater had a task for me. The crew were dead indeed, of poison or pestilence, but what killed them? I found a wicker basket of rotting fruit and of a kind I didn't recognize. Could that be it? There's an aura of wickedness here that belies a mere death by food poisoning. I must search more thoroughly, but all of a sudden I'm feeling tired. Very tired. You know what? We should probably not take the plague fish. Oh! Cursed imp. Charmed, so you can't multi-attack if you have a multi-attack. If possible, I'm going to try to kill this alone as Ravadar right now, because I don't want to risk the rest of my... I almost called them my crew, because I'm on a fucking ship. The rest of my companions getting ill. So yeah, let's stage fright you. And then because we're planning to short rest, I'm fine with using a really nasty spell. You know, it's just one and... Ow! Maybe I should have examined you. Threefold is acid damage. Okay, I might have to get my companions here after all, because ow. Yikes. Okay then. Well, I think we figured out what killed them. Are you gonna be able to make it, Astarion?
What a charmer. Phew.
Blackets will be done.
Yep, join the fight.
I am fury. I am death.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna be reflected threefold. How am I gonna deal with you? Can I just... No. Not from here, at least. Yeah, let's rage. Let's just hope you're tanky enough to take what it's gonna give back to you. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Astarion. This is gonna really hurt. But we gotta damage it. That just instantly took him down. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, let's just get Astarion back up so we can have somebody alive in case we all die to this thing. Okay. Now Astarion. Yeah. You're gonna go right back down, I think. No, I kind of want to keep you alive, though, like I said before. No, just stay here. Do nothing. Right, Lae'zel. Finish it off, please. Thank you. Holy shit. Yeah, stay back, Astarion, because these two have succeeded the saving throw. Okay, Scroll of Sunbeam. That could have been useful against Cazador. Yorkins. Ridiculous old Drisby and his portents of doom. But this time, maybe he's right. Though everything would be fine if Harsting had made me quartermaster, as I deserved, instead of giving me a position to that old coot. But she went and did it. So when we anchored at Crone Island, I stepped ashore and made my own deal. I'm a smart one, I am. Well, we can see how that worked out for you. And for us, for that matter. Yeah, that was pretty nasty.
Anything of use?
Okay, you don't have anything on you.
At the ready.
Well, at least we kind of know what happened here now. Huh. And it keeps going this way as well. Did not know that all of this was accessible. Looks like there's an alarm of some kind. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, let's get out of here, why don't we? Just pop a short rest for the moment.
Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
Come on, guys. Arlak? Thank you. I am kind of curious what's over there, but it looks like you can access it from an alternate route over here. So rather than drag Astarion through and risk him getting diseased, might be a good idea to go the other way at some point. Come on, guys. Yeah, we're definitely going to want a long rest after that, because that hurt a lot. In fact, let's just do that now. Let's do our long rest. Because I'd rather take care of the Steel Watch before I go poking around areas that I'm not familiar with. You changed your clothes. What's your charisma at right now? 11. Okay, I can do this again to you. Just a bit of pent-up frustration because this morning I was uploading the video where I had to make the decision with Will that I really hated. 9 charisma. A Volo.
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me?
Yeah, I did notice he used the aura of murder. Orin is very dead at this point, but that doesn't mean all of her number have been killed. Orin the Red controlled a syndicate of killers. Perhaps you pissed her off.
Quite right. But it is not Orin herself who has marked me for death. It is her dread master. The Lord of Murder has returned.
I'm very well aware.
100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate, and his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. And just as then, he has more than one chosen to manifest his gruesome plot. He has Orin, and he has you.
Huh. How did you know? Well, I'm not all he has. Orin is dead, but I'm no longer his. Yeah, and he would know a thing or two about Ballspawn and whatnot. He was a character in the first games. Yeah, Ball does not have me. I rejected his influence.
I see that. You have at least a measure of self-control. But Baal's inheritance is not shrugged off so easily. The heart of a Ballspawn is a flipped coin that lands on its edge. Yours is a family set on self-slaughter. When there are two or more, they will destroy one another until a single heir to the throne of blood remains. In times gone by, there was an errant-hearted Ballspawn who stood against his foul father and brother, Saravok. Optimist that I am, I hope you are of similar heroic vintage.
Yeah, and that's talking about the protagonist of the first games there. Oh, I've just noticed Rav's posture has shifted. I wonder if it has to do with the outfit that I'm wearing, because that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I hope so too. I think I can be the hero the city needs.
I believe you will be. And I'd like to help the only way I know how, with a guidebook. This one did not flow from my quill, but from that of the wizard Irenicus. It is a study of the Slayer, and may give you a much-needed edge when you face Baal's chosen.
I don't know. There's plenty of edge and balls chosen already. But yes, I've already taken care of Orin. This conversation would probably make a lot more sense if I talked to him before killing Orin. There was the option to say that, but I didn't want to pick it because it said that Ball only has me, and I've freed myself of his influence already. Yeah, because now it's acting like I've not done this yet. Well, why don't you tell me more about this Irenicus, then?
A genius. Exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanessala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale. That is how he came to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations. In the end, though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, it was a Baal spawn who thwarted him, the same that saved Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, and I've faced the Slayer already, but what can you tell me about it? I'm curious.
The Dream Eater. It is said the children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror. Once they have seen too much, once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it.
Well, I've already slain Merkel's Chosen and Ball's Chosen. I can handle it. I did.
I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago. So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped, but not all of those who stood against him survived. And those who did were never the same again. I wish you luck, my friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most.
Regarding the Slayer. Let's see, how many pages is this? Okay. Even though this child Ball has thus far been squandering the gift of their unholy blood, it seems that Baal's lash is inescapable. The graven god now has besieged them with the Slayer, the beast and prophet, and when they turn, their mind is broken, more broken than all my torments could ever rend it to. And I spent all this time while testing the captive spawn with my experiments, trying to extract more of Baal's gifts from them, but they had brought the Slayer upon themselves. It seems that it manifests in moments of pure hatred, a divine hatred those of mortal blood cannot fathom. When the child of Baal hates in a way that pleases their lord, Baal himself descends upon them as his own avatar. Despite all the Baal spawn of Candlekeep has done to prevent Saravok's uprising, it seems Father must love them dearly indeed to intervene personally on their behalf. But if I continue my routine of absorbing all of the divine essence I have extracted while the spawn was my captive, I can force Baal's magics to quicken in my own blood, trick the fool god into thinking I'm one of his own children. Thus I may tame the beast myself. The book continues with a detailed record of Irenicus's experimental attempts to transform into the Slayer. And then that would ordinarily give a perk that helps you in the fight against Orin, but as I said, I've already taken care of her. Astarion.
You probably expect me to turn into a sea of mist, run wrong side up on roofs, and to call on legions of wolves in battle. This will all happen in due time. But for now, patience is required. I hear the whispers of the night. but I can't yet speak its language. It's going to take a while to become acquainted with my new self.
You have seemed distance. Fuck, I can speak, I promise. You have seemed distant since the ritual.
Have I? It's possible. I think my instincts have become so quick that the world around me can't catch up. Everything is moving at a grinding pace. I feel like I will live thousands of hours every day. Everything lies ahead. I can see my path to a waking dream. From the Crimson Palace, I will govern day and night. Create a city of spawn who bow before me. Cast a fog over the world for my children. But first, we must manage the trifling matter of the brain. Perhaps it will listen to us. Perhaps it too will serve.
It seems as though the waking dream you are walking toward is more akin to that of a nightmare. Keep yourself in line, Astarion, lest I put an end to you. I'm beginning to regret letting you go through with this. We can't trust the brain.
We shall see. Baldur's Gate is a city of opportunity like no other. And I don't intend to let one like this pass us by.
Though we shared some similarities before in our respective conditions, it seems we have taken very different paths. I've got my eye on you, Astarion, and I'm fully ready to kill you if it comes to it. Do you have anything for sale, Volo? I say in a much more cheerful tone.
Be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
I'm sure you will use only an acceptable amount of embellishments. Acceptable by your standards. Can I see your wares? Alright, I'm buying a couple scrolls. One of Conjure Elemental and one of Disintegrate. I also remembered that I forgot to loot the people after we killed them. People that were trying to kill Volo. So I hope that their bodies are still there, or at least the contents of them are. Does Withers have anything to say to me?
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
I don't fully understand why he keeps saying my wheel of fate turns ever to the dark when I've freed myself of Baal's influence. But yes, let us go to bed now. Why is there so much blood on the floor underneath this bunk? Alright, what's for dinner tonight? Grilled pork belly, some bread, a whole chicken, fragrant fungus stew, some beer, some lovely multi beer at that, raspberries, some more beer, salami, walnut, and I guess just some alcohol. There we go. It's my bunk that's bleeding. I mean, it's not my blood because it's not unstable. Well, let's get buffed for the day. Oh, that's the wrong spell. I was looking for this one. Bolts of Doom. Oop. Gain additional action this turn. Not that I need it. I always forget if there's anything else I need to do for Ravidar's buffing. I guess not. I think I'm confusing myself because I used to do Armor of Agathis as well. That's not a necessary step anymore.
not reaction.
Then let's just get your wisdom. Alright.
All is ash and meat.
Well, that's where I'm going to end off this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.